In a blog post on your website, you talk about folklore and mythology and how important they are to our understanding of the world and of ourselves, and the lessons that we can use from these sort of timeless stories. Did folklore and mythology play any part in the Zelda Harcrow series?
No, and it may, in the next few books, but it because I write, paranormal urban fantasy short stories, that's where I really delve into folklore and traditions. Again, that one talks about end of life and so forth, but that one is about bringing in some of the Eastern European folklore into that one and bringing that magic into a real world, which this world here, actually
Right.
Cleveland, Ohio, to be more specific.
Okay. Known as a very magical place. I don't.
Yes, and very. I said it specifically in Ohio City and so forth. Now, the future short stories of that series, I may have that magical bookstore be one of those magical bookstores that it is wherever you need it to be. So I may move my next story may not take place in Cleveland, might take place here or any place that I've actually literally have been,
Mhm.
so that people can, like, when they're reading the story, they're like, "Oh, I know where that place is,"
Yeah.
kinda thing.
So you don't think that Zelda is any way inspired by any of, like, just any of the famous.
That I've gotta say that started off because of Tesla, Nikola Tesla,
Okay. Yeah.
and, steampunk and m mechanics,
Yeah.
so that's where that kinda came in. If anybody's ever seen, the detective show, it's a Canadian show, Murdoch Mysteries,
Mhm.
that kind of, realm, so I kind of was trying to kind of capture that, but in a more fantasy type setting.
Have you read any of, Tesla's the biographies of him? And
I've read one. It was fascinating,
yeah, I read a
and
biography of him and I was like, "Wow," I had just no idea, like.
well,
Yeah.
and that's how I set up, like, so he believed in, everything being open, so you that if you've got you share your
Right.
technology. So
Yeah.
that's how I set up my world is you still have that patent, but that nobody holds it for 20 years and nobody can do anything with it.
Right. Yeah.
It's where if you have that patent, somebody else can take that patent and improve upon it. And I kind of set it almost like a pyramid scheme. So if the person who owns a patent gets money, but then if you prove the person who proves upon it, they get money and you also still get money.
Okay.
So that's how this society advanced so quickly because Tesla came in. Yeah, he
Said.
went crazy doing it, but he came in, he kinda set them up, and this is how the country of Tesla became so, more advanced
Yeah.
and didn't rely on magic.
Right.
They also relied on science.
I love that it's so plausible that Tesla would have ended up in
Yeah, because
yeah.
he talked about being able to time travel along electricity.
Yeah, yeah, so it's
So
so
what if he
plausible.
did?
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
And what if it makes you kinda crazy? Because I had to give it a reason why can't you just everybody now
Doing it right, going.
doing, willy-nilly and
Right,
being silly, and I was like, "No, that's the reason he had a girlfriend as a pigeon, and he was
right.
afraid of pearls."